And we're live. There we go. All right, welcome to Speaking of SAC. I'm Hot Mustard, and we're doing the summer series, Summer at SAC. My apologies, Summer at SAC. And currently, today, special day, very special guest. We have Abby Gonzalez, the Senior Coordinator of the San Antonio College Empowerment Center. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to be back.
Yes. So we had you on last year.
Yes.
And it was the Empowerment Center. There's been a little bit of a change.
Yes. Well, actually, our department was SWANS, Services for Women and Non-Traditional Students. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. It's a little bit hard to remember. So we did a name change last month, actually got approved, and we are now the SAC Empowerment Center. And we're really excited about that because everything we do is about empowerment. So it's a perfect fit.
Yes, yes. And you've been with us here at San Antonio College a good while.
Yeah, I've been with SAC. I'm going to say this November is going to be 23 years. I actually started at the Women's Center, which was the original name of our department. It was the Women's Center. And then when we moved out of the Moody Learning Center into the new building we have on the corner of Howard and Evergreen, we changed our department name to Services for Women and Non-Traditional Students. And now we changed it one more time and we are the Empowerment Center. And I've been there ever since. Started with the Women's Center, still there. Believe in everything that we do. We do amazing services, have amazing programming, and it was just a perfect fit. So I'm still there.
Awesome, and we're glad that we still have you here at SAC, continuing that mission of helping people. Now the SAC Empowerment Center. I see you have the new logo there.
Yeah, I'm glad you noticed. We sure do. Since we got the approval of our new name, we needed to move quickly so that when school starts in the fall and students are hopefully back on campus with us, everything is in place. We really want to thank Melissa from the PR department there at SAC. She was quick to work with us, got us this beautiful logo. That's what you see there on my background screen. The only thing I added was the mortarboard because that's what we are all about is graduation. So that's the only addition that I've done, but that's our new logo and we're really excited about our new name.
Awesome, awesome. Now the SAC Empowerment Center, there's different programs, I would say.
Yes, so in the Empowerment Center, you will find 3 programs with 3 distinct services, if you will, purposes, if you will. One of the programs is our old department name, which is the Women's Center. Even though it says Women's Center, we help anyone. It's just an original name. We needed to keep that in with us. So that is where we are helping students to stay in school. So once they go through outreach and enrollment and they have completed all of the enrollment steps and admission steps, then we're seeing those students providing academic advisement, making sure they understand their degree plan, making sure they're sticking to that degree plan semester by semester. So again, we can get to graduation. So that's the Women's Center. That's our certified advisors helping students, making sure they are doing what is needed, helping them any way that we can. Then we have another program, the Seguir Adelante program, and that is where we have our free GED classes, our GED program. And actually that is expanding. We're looking to now not only offer free GED classes, but what we have found, Mustard, when I go out into the community is that some individuals will tell me, some case managers with these community agencies, Abby, I have some clients, but they've already passed 2 of the 4 tests. Do you have a program to help those that only need help with 2 of them? So what we're going to be doing is offering this program where if you've passed at least 2 of them, we're going to help you pass the other 2, but we're going to do dual enrollment like in the high schools. You're in high schools, you're taking a high school class, but you're also getting college credit. Well, that's similar to our GED dual program where you're going to be working on getting your GED, those last 2 tests, but we're going to have you enrolled in some college level classes as well. So we're real excited about that new program. And then we have the CASA program, which is kind of in transition right now. That's been a little bit hard to do remotely because it had to do with career exploration and stuff. So hopefully we can take a look at that when we return and see if we're continuing with those career services or changing those services possibly to something else.
Okay. Okay. That's a lot.
We're always doing a lot, there's all kinds of students with all kinds of needs, and we're just trying to tap in and see what we can do to offer them support. We understand that a lot of our students, we are their support system. It's not mom, it's not a spouse, it's not, a neighbor. They're coming to school for the very first time. They may have family that doesn't quite get it or understand, and therefore doesn't know how to support this student. So we are their support system. We understand that, and we take it very seriously. We want to do what we can to help them. Each semester is one semester at a time. It's overwhelming when you say, okay, I just started and oh my God, I got to look 3 years from now and graduate. No, you know what? We're just going to start and have a great fall semester. We're going to celebrate any successes you had, and then let's enroll for the spring. We just want to take one semester at a time because it can get overwhelming, and we want college to be a good experience. We want it to be an exciting experience, not fearful, frustrating, anxiety, depression. That's not what it should be. We want to make it a good experience. So we're just going to focus on one semester at a time, and what support services can we do to help each student that is walking through our doors.
And like I say, the support services, what I'm finding is with all the different programs we have here at SAC, they're all geared towards taking away the I can't state of mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. SAC is doing some wonderful things throughout the campus with various departments where we're trying to see where can we eliminate some possible barriers to help our students succeed. And the empowerment is no different from any of the other departments trying to do that. We have to take a look at the students, their needs, and what can we do to help them.
Yes. Now this past year, we've been remote. How has that been for you?
It's really interesting. Last time we spoke, I think we had been remote maybe like 3 or 4 months. And it was just, oh my God, can I really do my job from home? Can I do all these programs from home? And it was just overwhelming. And now it's 16 months later, and it's like, we did it. We put our heart and soul into this, and we got rid of that, I can't do this. And change came, and change is always uncomfortable, but I think the SAC family just jumped in and said, we got to do this. This is about our students. Our students are scared, and we can't afford to be scared. We have to be the ones that are going to calm them and let them know it's going to be okay. So it was a little weird and funky for me. But I will admit, I am a person who likes talking to individuals face to face. Zoom is not face to face for me. I know people say, but you're seeing them on Zoom. It's not the same for me. I really love when the students come in, we have activities for them, workshops for them, events for them, and it's just different in person. As of June, some of the students may not know that might be listening, is the campus has opened up again, and the Empowerment Center, as of June, we had 25% of staff returning to the campus. Now in July, we have 50%. So what that means is the Empowerment Center is open. So we are open Monday through Thursday. We are still operating under the summer hours, so we are closed on Fridays. So if you have a certified advisor from the Empowerment Center, Melissa might be helping you, Alyssa may be helping you, Maria or Bertha, call them. If you say, I've been talking with them on the phone, we've been emailing, we've been Zooming, but I really need to talk to my advisor at the Empowerment Center in person, call them, email them and say, Miss Abby said I could see you in person. When are you in that building? And they will schedule a meeting with you so you can walk through the doors and actually see them. We might have some students that have never met their advisor in person aside from Zoom. And my son's one of them. He started last fall. He has never met his advisor in person. So that's one of the things he's looking forward to do, is actually walk into the Empowerment Center to meet his certified advisor, this person that's been helping him remotely. So please know, again, the campus is open. We are at 50%. So what that means is staff rotates. You're not going to see me there every day. I can tell you right now, my day is Mondays. I'm on campus on Mondays. So we all rotate, but the center is open Monday through Thursday.
and your background, you have the
That's our
center
building.
right there. There's the
That's
building.
our building. And you know, that's our building that we will be saying goodbye to in a couple of years.
Yes.
We are excited because we are going to be getting a new building. Our building should be up the summer of 2023. The new building should be across from the Victory Center, which is just a beautiful place because that really is the entrance now to SAC. It used to be San Pedro. It's now Main Street. And right there where you turn in front of the Victory Center, we will be across from them, a beautiful new building. We're really excited because currently our staff is divided into 2 buildings. Our GD program is at the Oppenheimer. The rest of us are at the Empowerment Center. And, you know, it makes it a little hard to kind of work when your staff is in another building. We are growing our services. For example, we now have that Women for Women leadership program that started last year. It's very similar to SAC Men, except this is for our female students. We also serve our Dreamers, our DACA students. We also serve our foster youth. So we have these special groups that we service at the Empowerment Center, and we're just kind of needing a little bit more space to offer all of these services and all of our programming. So again, we're really excited for summer 2023 to move into a new building.
And what's also exciting about this year, the 40th anniversary.
You know, 40 years. Again, we started off as the Women's Center, then we went on to SWANS, and we are now the SAC Empowerment Center, and it's 40 years. You know, one of the neatest things that I like, Mustard, when I go out and I make presentations and I talk to all these agency representatives, they will always ask me after they hear what we do at the Empowerment Center, do you have that at Palo Alto? Do you have that at St. Philip's? And I'll say, nope. The only place you're going to find an Empowerment Center is at SAC. And they're like, wow, because we do some really great things to help students. So that's one of the things I'm really proud of, is that we have had this for 40 years. It's known in the community. And we work really well with community members. We're one of the ones on campus that works really well with community members, getting them to come to campus. And that's another one of the things that I do is we have a lot of parenting groups that come to visit us, and we'll show them the campus. We do a tour and they stop by, and it's like, okay, you're afraid of the campus. Let's walk it. Let's walk it. Let's show you what it's about. And I'll tell them, let's just stand in front of the Moody Learning Center, and you're just going to do a little circle. That's the campus. And they're like, oh, wow, that's it. All you got to do is stand in front of the Moody, and I'm going to show you everything. We're just going to do a little circle. And they feel like, okay, I got this. One of the great things now is parking. It's not going to be a problem anymore because we're on our 3rd parking garage now. Before it used to be a beast, I'll tell you, 22 years ago, you were fighting, and I mean fighting for parking. Yeah. And now we don't have that problem. So it's one of the neat things about being there for 22 years is just seeing how it's grown. It just has really grown, and it's just such a beautiful campus, and just real excited for all the new things that happen every year there.
Now, scholarships, there's many scholarships available.
You know, as I've been talking about, we offer support services. And of course, one of the support services is scholarships. You know, when the Women's Center opened 40 years ago, it was just a couple of staff members. We are now at 18 to 20 staff members here or there. We have 3 programs that we do now. And what we do, we offer every single year over $20,000 in scholarships. That's what our department does. Every year we offer over $20,000 in scholarships. So to celebrate our 40th anniversary, we're going to be offering the Ann Richards Scholarship. This is a $500 scholarship for the fall. It is for SAC women 25 years or older, and it is for $500. We will be offering several of those. We're kind of looking to see where we're at, and we're hoping we can offer 4 to 5 of those. So we're excited about that. We also are bringing back our Adelante Child Care Scholarship. So if you are a mom coming to SAC, we do have this scholarship that will pay for your child's tuition, if you will, at the SAC early childhood. So that's a new one that we are bringing back. That one we hope to have on our Facebook page by the end of this week. I have created all the information, the flyer, the application. We just need the stamp of approval from early childhood. to make sure we have all the information correct on there. We have the CASA. This is a real unique one. So anybody that lives at the Tobin Lofts and you are a SAC student, this is for you. It is strictly for SAC students who reside in 78212 zip code. That's the SAC neighborhood. We want to be good to our neighborhoods and friends that are close to us. And the Tobin Lofts is right there. So it is a $500 scholarship. And again, we will be offering several of those. One of the things that I do want to mention, students forget when donations are made to us or to SAC to offer scholarship, it's for SAC students. So in order to qualify, you must be taking classes at SAC. So please pay attention when you read the criteria and say, okay, I'm taking 9 hours and that's what it requires, but you're taking one at Palo Alto. That is not going to count for you. When we say we need 9 hours, it has to be 9 hours at SAC. These are SAC scholarships. I just want to be a little bit clear about that. Read the criteria carefully to make sure that you qualify so you don't call me upset. Miss Abby, I'm taking 9 hours. Yes, you are, sweetie, and that's great, but they're not all at SAC and they'll need to be.
Wow. And even if you don't qualify for some, there's many other ones.
You know, the neat thing is we do scholarships throughout the year. So let's say we might have 2 that we're offering in August, and then all of a sudden we'll get another one in mid-September. Here comes another scholarship. Sometimes we even get some in December.
Wow.
You know, we got some money. We're really blessed that we have good partners, that we have people that really appreciate what it is that we do. And all of a sudden we can end up getting a check from someone. So you never know. The best way to find out is obviously you want to give us a call or follow us on social media. You know, we have our Facebook page, we have Instagram. Just put SAC Empowerment, one word, will appear. The building you see behind me here is what you're going to see on our profile picture. I am constantly posting all of our scholarships on there. And again, you know, we have some students that say, I don't do any of the social media. That's okay. Give us a call and we're happy to email you the application.
I want to talk about the WE conference.
You know, this was really interesting, Hot Mustard, because we did the WE conference this year. It's an annual conference that we do every year for the community. It is for women. It is for our SAC students and any woman out there that's looking to be inspired or motivated for anything, not just to come to college or return to college, but whatever she's needing motivation for, to be a better parent, to develop better personal relationships, to learn how to use a computer, to learn how to use the internet, social media, return to work, whatever it is, we're needing motivation to improve the quality of our life. That's what the conference is about, with a special focus about coming to college. So we did it remotely. That was a trip, trying to figure out how do I do this remotely? Because I already had everything ready for the in-person one that we do. I have all my templates. I had everything ready to go. So it was creating something new, something different. It was fun. It was really great. I think we had almost 200 on Zoom. We did this on Zoom, almost
Wow.
200 women on Zoom. We usually have over 400 in person when we do it on campus. But, you know, when they asked me, you know, we need a number, what do you expect? I'm like, oh, what about 100? Let me just do 3 digits. Let's go with 100. And we ended up with almost 200. So we were really excited. We had some great speakers. Again, we offered over $20,000 in scholarships during the WE conference. So look out for that. Again, you'll find out about that if you follow us on social media. That is a spring event. So that happens every May. And we always offer over $20,000 in scholarships. So best thing I can tell you to find out what we're doing, you really need to follow us on social media. If you have an Empowerment Center advisor, check your email. I'm going to tell you what I tell my son who attends SAC, check your email every day. You know, I'll sit there and I see him on the computer. While you're on the computer, have you checked your email? Oh, Mom. Dude, get on there and see what Ms. Bertha sent you, because it could be information on a scholarship. It could be information about a neat activity that Student Life is doing on campus. It could be, you know, something else going on. So, you know, learn, Get used to make it part of your daily routine. Before you check all your social media, get on there to ACES and check your email, and then you can go on to your social media and see what's going on. But get used to that, because our certified advisors are going to be sure to tell everyone on their caseload about our scholarships and what's going on. You know, we're excited to go back to our activities. We always offered really neat workshops for our students. We really haven't done that because we knew our students are tired of Zoom. So they're meeting with their advisor on Zoom. They're doing their classes on Zoom. They might be getting tutoring on Zoom. And then here we go again saying, here, sign up for a workshop on Zoom. We knew they were tired because we were tired. And we wanted to respect that. So we're excited to, when we return in August, hopefully we'll be able to do a few things, a few workshops, a few activities on campus at the Empowerment Center.
Definitely. You know, being on campus, you know, right now we're at 50%. This is the first day.
Yes.
SAC is at 50% capacity.
Correct.
And August 23rd, we're hoping to get back to 75% capacity on campus. And I think that's going to be amazing.
Yes.
To see everyone back on campus. Mostly everyone back on campus.
You know, it's funny, when we went back starting June with 25%, you know, staff just looking at each other and just smiling like, oh my God, I haven't seen you. And just to see the staff so excited to see one another was just really a wonderful feeling. Just a wonderful feeling. And now that we're going to July, you know, seeing a few of them to 50% now in July, to see more of them, it's just a really nice feeling. You know, we've missed each other, not just our students, but staff, because we collaborate on so many things. We work together on so many projects, and, you know, just doing it via Zoom, it worked, but it's not the same. You know, it's not the same to sit there and talk and laugh and what have you. It's just not the same.
Yeah. So the website.
We we have started to promote our new logo to let everybody know. And you know, it's funny because everybody was already calling us the Empowerment Center.
Yes.
And a lot of them were calling us the Women's Empowerment Center. So everybody just needs to drop the women's. Just, you know, we're going to drop that because we are the Empowerment Center. We're here to help anybody who needs help, and whatever we can do to help you reach your educational and even your personal goals. So we just need to drop the women's and remember, we are the Empowerment Center.
Yes. So social media, we're on social media. Definitely check that for updates.
So, we started to promote our new logo on there. On Facebook, one of the cool things with our social media, Hot Mustard, is that, as I said, we work really closely with community agencies. So they send me information, for example, on other food bank drives that are available on throughout the city. So not only am I posting what the Advocacy Center does for our SAC students, there are other agencies doing stuff, and I post those. There's also information on there. For example, if you're needing diapers, there's some agencies that we work with that are offering free diapers, so you'll find information on there. You'll also find information on SAC. You know, when you need information about, there's laptops available. We kept promoting that and giving them all the information on there, letting them know the Advocacy Center is now open and taking appointments. If you need to go in there for clothing, maybe a counseling appointment, or to get into their food bank. So not only do we post information about what our department is doing, but we're posting things in the community. We're posting things about what's going on campus. I'm always sharing stuff with on our social media regarding student life, because we want our students to be engaged. You know, we know Student Life has been working really hard to do as many activities as they could, even though there were drive-through events. We participated in some, and they were awesome. And, you know, so we'll do our best to promote everything going on to help the students, you know, put it in their schedule. You know, this is happening next week. Put it in your schedule, get involved, and get to that event.
Yes, definitely. Let's see. So payment deadline for summer semesters is June 6th, June 6th and July 10th. So you have until the end of this week. Today is the last day to register for Summer 2 classes for students that are interested in that. Summer 2 classes begin July 12th. So keep that in mind. Also, the first payment deadline for fall classes, that's coming up July 17th. If you're planning on taking fall classes here at San Antonio College. August 17th, that's the last day to register for fall classes. And you know, Abby, it's amazing because as a student, I always thought I had all summer
Right.
to sign up for classes. But you know, the first couple of semesters, it was like, oh well, I always registered the week before. It got down to that, and so it was kind of slim pickings on what classes I was able to take.
Right.
So
Right.
definitely start early and reach out to me.
Now we'll be having classes in person.
Yep.
That's the wonderful thing. You're going to have options now. You can still take online. You might take some still doing Zoom, and there's going to be somewhere you're coming to campus. So we're so excited to see students coming to campus and actually taking classes there. So remember, there's going to be a variety. So pay attention when you're signing up for classes. It'll give you a code. The code lets you know what type of class it's going to be. Hot Mustard is correct. Those payments are coming up. You don't want to be dropped. Right now, you're going to be fighting for that class. You're going to be so excited. Oh, there's one more opening. You sign up for it, but then you miss the payment deadline. You're going to get dropped. And then you're going to have to start all over again and start searching and have your Kleenex out, because you're going to be drying those tears when you can't find some of those classes. So do what you can to make a payment. You don't have to pay the full amount. You just have to make one payment to keep your classes. So please keep that in mind. Okay.
Yes. And non-traditional students, special populations, are you seeing a trend that they prefer the online aspect as far as maybe schedules, work schedules, and things like that?
At first, our students were a little fearful because they didn't know what to expect with Zoom. And we had a lot of students saying, I don't know about this, I don't know about this. And then all of a sudden it's like, this was not bad. I actually like this. And you like it like on a day-to-day when it's raining and it's yucky and you're so grateful you didn't have to drive to campus and walk in the rain. So, even the weather, when we had that horrible cold weather, they were still able to do some things from home and not having to leave your home. So some of the students that were a little fearful were after a while saying, this isn't that bad, but there are some that are like, I'm just anxious to get back. For some, this worked, and for others, it just isn't what works for them. And we know, there's different learning styles. Some things work for one student that doesn't work for another student. Well, that's the same thing when you're taking a class. Online classes are not for everyone, and we know that. So I know students are excited to get back into the classroom, but the neat thing is you have options. You can do 2 classes on campus, and then if you want to stick to the old way, you sure can. But as Hot Mustard said, you better get registered now because there aren't that many classes available, but get on there. If you need help, contact your certified advisor. If you don't know who that is, go to your ACES page. Your advisor will be listed there and will show you how to contact them.
Yes, definitely meet with an advisor today, and they get you into the class that you not only need, but want.
Exactly. You want to make sure you're following that degree plan.
Yes.
You're going to see something open and say, oh, wow, I want to take that class. And then at the end of the semester, your advisor is going to say, you didn't need that. That's not helping you complete, but if that's what you wanted. So check with your advisor, make sure you're following that degree plan so you have success. You want to move forward. We want to help you get to that graduation stage, do that ceremony, and then pass the baton forward so that you're going to the university to get your bachelor's, wherever it is that you're going, or maybe you're going to start to enter the workforce after you get your associate's degree. Let us help you get to that goal. So let's really focus on your degree plan and see that you're having success in completing that.
Yes. Well, Abby, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me. It's good to see you again.
It's great seeing and great talking to you again. And I'm pretty sure we'll run into each other on campus.
I hope so.
And catch us next week for another edition of Summer at SAC. I'm Hot Mustard, and